guys, and welcome back to one of our videos. Today is an exciting one. We are packing to go to Disney, which will be in a couple of days. This is obviously what we're packing, but we thought maybe it might help you if you want to know what to take, because we've been there a couple of times, so we know roughly what to take. Take into account that this time of year it's supposed to be cold, but it's not at the moment.
No, it's showing on the weather app that it's going to be around 25 degrees next week. So we're going to pack for cold and warm. So we're going to be taking a big suitcase and we're going to fill it. Really, we are going to fill it.
Initially, we was going to take a duffel bag because we're only going for 3 days of travelling, one set of clothes and then like whatever. But as we keep looking on the weather app, we ain't got a clue what the weather's going to do. So we need to make sure that we've got everything. We are lucky in a respect because we're driving. So in our own car, we have boot space. So it doesn't really matter how much we take. Obviously, if you're flying or train or whatever, obviously it does matter. But this is just what we're doing. Right, another thing you might find helpful to help you get ready is a planner. Now you can get this online. Michael will tell you where you get this online.
I just found it on Pinterest.
Okay.
So found it on Pinterest. Takes you to a website so you can print it off. Gives you everything you need to. Starting with a budget. You always need to start with a budget. Maybe, but we always go over the top. So, budget,
bagging, planning, like where you want to go, what you want to do in the parks, on what day. Now, take into account that things like obviously like budget planning and what you're going to take and stuff like that, you can plan for that. Things on like what you want to do for the day, what rides you want to go on and stuff. You can always have a plan. It's always good to have a plan, but doesn't mean that you're going to go to plan. Like the queues could be too long, some rides might get closed, they might have maintenance, restaurants might be closed. But if you want like a basic plan, that's always good. I mean, obviously you saw that was empty. We've got it in another book, but we know what we're doing, kind of. Right, so the packing. So we've got, as I said, we're driving, and we're going to overpack a little bit. We've got our big suitcase with four wheels.
Big suitcase, I'll show you, look. Big suitcase. Massive.
It's quite sturdy. It's got 4 wheels on to help Mike and I to be more sturdy when we're pushing it instead of using like our walking sticks or whatnot. Yeah, we've got that.
Yeah, so...
so the clothing. Right, so we've got the suitcase. And on to the clothing. I will let Michael do his bit and I will do my bit, and then we will go on to like the extra little bits that we think kind of important to take. Michael, take it away.
So, right. As we said, it's a bit up and down. So I'm taking 3 pairs of shorts. So I've got a wine pair, blue pair, and a beige pair. With that, I've also got a light pair of trousers, a pair of jeans, and I do have a pair of joggers that I'm going to throw in here as well. So that will cover both bases. And then t-shirts. Got a nice Guardians t-shirt there, which I actually found this in Primark.
Yeah.
Was it Primark? Yeah, definitely Primark. I found this. So we are going to eat in the downtown restaurant in the Marvel Hotel.
On our second day.
On the second day that we're there. So I'm definitely going to be rocking that t-shirt. And as you've seen in other videos, I'm a Star Wars fan. So we got that t-shirt. We got this one, which I actually quite liked. I got this one from Boohoo Man. I got this one, which was quite nice. I think it was new in. No, these
they're
ones
new
were new in, yeah. So I got that one. And then this nice one. I think we're gonna I actually might go and try and meet Darth Vader again if he's there.
Yeah, we did that February.
Yeah, did that in February, which was pretty cool. So we're gonna do that. And obviously, if it's going to be cold or a bit nippy in the evening, got a couple of jumpers.
I love this one.
This one, obviously, because it's Halloween, is Nightmare Before Christmas. It's got a nice...
They classed it as a t-shirt, but it's not as a jumper.
Nice decals down the sleeves.
Is that from Etsy?
Yeah, I got this on Etsy. So, and I'm not 100% sure, but it does say that it's supposed to glow in the dark, all the decaling, which I don't think that I'd be able to get on camera, but
We shall confirm if it does.
if we can, we will try and get it. This one is another one, is a Haunted Mansion one, which actually we bought in February.
Was it February or was it May?
No, I bought this in February.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought this in February.
So actually Disneyland Paris.
So it was bought in Disneyland Paris.
It was like 45 euros or something.
No, 40 euros.
Oh.
Yeah, I recently just took the tag off, and it does state there it glows in the dark. So I've got two that glow in the dark.
So
yeah.
if you see him on camera, you know why.
So.
And just excuse the stuff's full. You don't normally see this side of the bedroom. This is actually the bed side of the bedroom.
Yeah.
The other side is
obviously Nightmare Before Christmas mad here. And just a generic jumper just in case as well. So that is generally me.
Again, we can overpack because we have the space to do so.
Yeah.
On this particular trip, it is just him and I. With the children in February, it was ridiculous. They all had their own bags apart from Frankie, who shared our suitcase.
So there was 6 of us. We took this suitcase and 4 other big bags. And it still wasn't enough when we come home. We had to buy bags while we was there.
Yeah, we didn't.
So,
well, to be fair, that was mainly for our daughter Faith, because there is a Lego shop in the village, in Disney Village, and she's old enough. She works. She earns her own money, and she went overboard on Lego and bought things for her friends, which was awfully nice of her. But she didn't have the room to put it in any of her bags or our suitcase. So we had to buy a couple of bags. We've got an Avengers one, which actually has all our kit for our cameras and stuff. And we bought the 30th anniversary.
The nice 30th anniversary one, which this one was 40 euros.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
pricey.
Well, this time it's not going to matter to us if we overspend, because I want to get the children some Christmas presents and stuff, especially from the Christmas shop. I know I could probably get it cheaper here, but just a little something. But I said we've got the car, so we can do that.
Right, so anyway, I got some pyjamas, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, so just in case if it's too chilly.
So that's covered, the shorts have covered the sun and the t-shirts, and then the jumper and the joggers or the trousers have covered the fact if it gets cold. Which, to be fair, in autumn, especially in England, you know yourself, in the morning it's freezing, in the afternoon you can't breathe because it's so hot, and in the evening it's freezing again. And also, well, because of that situation, I myself had skin cancer, so we have to be very careful in general about the sun, and I know that in France at the moment it's extremely hot. It was extremely hot. And obviously he's got a bald head. By choice, but he's got a bald head. So to cover the sun situation...
Yeah. So, Star Wars baseball cap. I wore this back in May when we went for the day, when I was all decked out in Star Wars. So we got that one. I got a couple of bucket hats. This one's nice, it's reversible. So a couple of bucket hats to keep the sun off your neck and stuff.
And we will share. Well, I'm going to have ears.
Yeah,
We'll share.
so we will share.
But if it's cold...
If it's cold, yeah, if it's cold.
This is for me.
So,
I think... Did I get that off Vinted?
yeah, we got this from
Vinted.
Vinted. So, Nightmare Before Christmas.
I paid a couple of... But people don't sleep on Vinted, honest to God. I no promotion, but I love it. I've got so much stuff from there. And sold stuff on there.
This is very, very thick, this one. So, it will keep your head and ears nice and warm.
I mean, we're going off when we went in February, which was -7. And Michael bought himself this. I love it, though. I do love it.
Yeah, so...
it's not going to be as cold as it was in February.
Nightmare Before Christmas. I thought it was pretty fun. It will keep my ears warm as well, so...
It's got Jack on it. It's just a win. It's always going to be a win.
I think that's... yeah, it's going to be nice.
Right, in Primark... I was there this week. What is the date? It's the 26th of September.
26th of September.
So, if you're in September, they have got these bags.
Packing cubes.
Different sizes, but there was 3 of them for a £5.
It's a pack of 3, £5. They're 3 different sizes. You got the bigger one, next size down, and then the smaller one. So we was just going to put some little bits and pieces in them.
What we thought, because I like underwear or any clothes that you wear, I don't like putting them back in the suitcase because they're dirty. So I have to separate them. That's a me thing. So we're basically, and I'll have other bags as well. Basically, for underwear and stuff like that, we're going to use them. Both Michael and I are on prescribed medication. Oh, and by the way, if you've got prescribed medication and you're leaving the country, it's not necessarily, we haven't been checked, but it's best always take your prescription with you, especially if you've got something that, well, obviously you can't get over the counter. And things like plasters and tummy medication, and all these other things. So that's another bag, and then another one will be like toiletries and stuff, or maybe ears. It just comes in handy.
Yeah.
Also, while we're talking about packing, as I said, it's just Mike and I, and we're going in the car. But if you was to fly, and if there is a group of you, it is a good idea, instead of having 1 suitcase each, or 1 bag each, or whatever, you do it in clothes of days. So all of you wear them on a Monday, and then another suitcase will be a Tuesday. Because if it gets lost at the airport, or gets lost somewhere, you still have stuff, if you get what I mean. So you might have lost a day's worth, but you will still have other stuff to wear. I just think it's a really good idea.
Yeah. So do you want to crack on with your clothes? Oh, right, okay. Yeah. So
you don't need to see that, but we have underwear.
Underwear, socks. I'll put these in a packing cube.
Again, I don't know about you, but not if you can't afford it, that's fine, because these trips are expensive. There's no way of getting out of it. But I always like to buy new underwear, new socks. I tend to like to buy new clothes as well when you go on holiday. I think if you don't go very often, it's a nice treat. And as I said, the February trip, I bought, although it wasn't new, it was new to us. We bought a lot of vintage. Some of it was new, some of it still had tags on. But yeah, I like to have new underwear and new stuff to go with. So that's Michael's clothes done. So you can see that he's got good balance between sunny and not. Again, if you're going in the winter, you know it's going to be cold. If you're going in midsummer, you know it's going to be hot. It's basically this time of year that's a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
For me, Primark at the moment, love Primark at the moment, has loads of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. And as you can see, I'm a little bit of a fan. You haven't even seen the other side of it. So, I mean, they don't do chunky, not really. But I got these, they're pyjama bottoms, but I'm going to use them as leggings. I have no shame. And it is Disney. So, these cost, I think they were £13. I took the tag out because Michael's obsessed with not having tags in. But they're basically just tight pyjama bottoms, but I'm going to use them as leggings.
I think they are they feel a little bit fleecy.
Yeah, they are fleecy feeling.
They feel fleecy on the outside, but not on the in. So I'm assuming it'll probably be a good balance between...
The difference between Michael and I mean, at the moment I'm a little bit red-faced, but the difference between Michael and I, Michael gets warm. He worked outside. He's a car mechanic. The shutters were always up. He worked outside for 13, 14 years. I'm always cold. In the summer, I sit with blankets on. I'm always cold. So where he would think it was short weather, I'm like, no, get me a blanket and get me a cardigan. So even if it was a warm day, I would probably still wear trousers. So that's my Nightmare Before Christmas leggings. To go with that, I also Primark. As I said, obviously I'm on the bit of a larger side.
We actually.
This was in the men's section.
This was in the men's section. But yeah, it was quite nice. And it's not very thick.
No, I think it was like £11, £12.
I don't even think it was even that. I think it was like maybe 8.
So there was loads of stuff in the women's section, but for slimmer people. And when I went and asked, do they have anything like in a double XL? I mean, they're still big, but that's my size of a double XL. And the woman that I spoke to said that we don't get many of the bigger sizes in. When we get a delivery, we order a couple, whatever, you can phone up and find out. And I was just like, I'm okay. But, so that's my trousers and my t-shirt. To go with that, again, this was from Etsy.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get close up.
Now, mine is actually a jumper. Michael's was advertised as a t-shirt, but mine is actually a jumper.
Very nice. It's quite thick. The make is Gildan, which I see a lot of t-shirts and jumpers that are that sort of make from Etsy and places like that.
So that is that's going to be day 2's outfit.
Day 2.
Oh,
yeah.
And my ears that I made to go with that. I do have original Disney ears. I've got a bag of them.
Yeah.
But I haven't got any Halloween ones.
So
they're the ones that I made that I'm going to wear for myself. That's day 1. I've got some spare just leggings because, as I said, I get cold quite easily. I also have just jeans. I think I got these from Boohoo. Studio. Okay, Studio. Just denim ripped jeans.
Okay.
I'm not really a big jean person, even though I've got about 5 pairs. What's that one?
No, this is t-shirt here.
Oh.
That's t-shirt and these
Okay, so I've got some spare t-shirts because obviously with leggings and whatnot, you just swap and change, don't you? I've got a Mickey Halloween t-shirt. I got this again. I got this from Vinted.
Yeah,
I got
this from Vinted.
I only paid a couple of £2 for it. We love that. Then I'm not sure where I got this, Primark, I think, or Vinted, and it was Primark. It was new.
No, it's actually it's from the Disney shop.
Okay. Some little Mickey with my little sequins, love that. And what else we got?
Another spare top.
And I got this actually for when we went in February. No, yes, when we went in February.
Yeah, we bought it in February.
It's the 30th anniversary. Just a little cute little Mickey tee. So that's some spares. Oh, and then I've got for travel day. Now bear with me because it's not really a me thing. But it's a dress. It's a t-shirt dress. I got it from Boohoo. So it's just a big t-shirt with a skull on it. But I think it was like £8.
I don't think it was dear.
It wasn't dear. And then I've got some, because no one's going to see it. No one's going to see them, but just because I don't want to start a fire, I've got some cycling shorts to go underneath. Oh, with some boots. And look at them. Michael bought me last year, I think, for my birthday, maybe the year before.
Yeah, maybe a year before.
But I love them. I don't know where you got them from.
I can't actually remember.
Okay.
Oh, no, I did. No, I got them from Blue Banana.
No, you didn't. You got them from EMP.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
EMP.
No, EMP.
Does alternative, well, everything.
Yeah.
But love that. And then obviously underwear, which you don't need to see.
No, underwear out of the way.
And because I said it was cold again, this was Asda. Because I'm going to take a blanket. I know there's going to be enough, but if for the car or whatever. but Asda's I think £8, between £7 and £8.
I think it was £8. So we're just going to throw that on the back seat of the car.
Yeah, because there will be a point where I'll be like, I'm cold, put the heating on, and he'll be like, I'm too hot. So this is our compromise. Now we do have like travel iron, but
yeah,
we're going to Sequoia Lodge, and they have an iron and an ironing board and that in there anyway.
I think I'm not sure if it was just for the Golden Forest Club, or whether it's for the standard.
Well, it's
rooms.
a travel iron, so we just put it in the suitcase.
It don't take much space.
It does not. Right, so as I said about the medication and stuff, we've got to take that for the next 5 days. So there's no point in packing that to last minute, but we always make sure we have plasters.
To be honest,
You've got a spare.
I've got a spare. I'm just good.
We always take plasters. We always take tummy pills because for tummy, when you go abroad, sometimes the water or the food doesn't agree with you or whatever. We just take, if we've got it and we don't need it, brilliant. We take stuff for throats, like sore throats, paracetamol. We literally take a pharmacy.
Yeah, to be honest, one thing we didn't take when we went in February was lip balm, because a few of us got
really
a bit of a chapped lips going on.
Well, think about it. I didn't, because I said I'm cold. So in photos that you might have seen on the channel, you can see my eyes. I've got a snood up here and I've got a hat down here. I get cold. But the kids and Mike didn't. And in Disney, I think I've mentioned it in the video before, but there is no shop there's no proper shop, what we call a proper shop, like a newsagent, so to speak. There is not. The only one there is in the train station.
Yeah.
And that's we don't smoke, but that also does sell cigarettes. That might help somewhere. You can't smoke in the park though, I don't think anymore.
No.
But anyway, it does. But I'd said to him, I can remember seeing it on the way out of the train station. So there's a shop in there. It might do it. I'm in an hour in. He said, look, we've got a past train station to go into the park anyway. Let's just have a look. And to be fair, it did. I say it done
it did done
women in hygiene products.
Yeah, magazines, newspapers.
Obviously, you're going to spend a little bit more because you haven't got a choice.
Yeah, it done like toiletries and stuff in there if you needed them.
And snacks.
So yeah, snacks, sweets,
like
chocolates.
My daughter-in-law, who's diabetic and shouldn't be, drinks a lot of Red Bull, and she'd been craving Red Bull. We were there for 5 days. By the 3rd day, she was like, "I've on a Red Bull," and they happened to do Red Bull when she found it. She was a very happy girl. But just stuff. So that's something to take into account. There's lots of shops in the village and there's lots of shops in the park, but there's nothing what I'd call proper. Like it's all just trinkets
nothing just like a normal
shop. But there is there.
Yeah.
If you're driving, obviously you can go and drive around. If you're not, then
there is a shopping centre probably 5 minutes drive from the hotels. Yeah. So. But anyway.
Right, so, and an umbrella. I mean, we could take 2, but whatever. So we got one umbrella.
Just in case.
We took 6 last time. We literally all had 1 in our bags.
Yeah, it'll go in a bag, and if we don't need it, thumbs up. If we do need it, then we got it.
Right. So we've got toothbrushes. There are 2 of these little case things for £1.
So,
there's new toothbrushes. So in our little wash bag. Obviously, the other stuff we don't pack right now. Right, I put these again in another video. They're like, I don't know if they're one-time use or reusable or whatever.
No, they're reusable.
Little, just plain little plastic tub things, and also there's stickers to put on it. Last time we took loads of stuff. There was lots of us. Where's the other one? There was lots of us, so we took like a big shampoo, a big conditioner, and so on and so forth. This time there isn't. The hotels do provide shampoos, conditioners, soaps. And I think if you phone down to reception, you could get like razors and things like that. I think there was like a little sign there.
Yeah.
But obviously we don't want to do that, so we're going to do it ourselves. So I'm allergic to lots of different hand soaps and whatever they use in Disney, like in general through all the restrooms and in the hotels and stuff, like soap wise, made my hands come up awful. So I'm going to have to take like our own soap. We'll take shampoo and conditioner. We'll just fill it up with all little bits.
Which we'll do shortly.
Actually, well, that's what we'll do. We're going to do that, and we'll come back, and then we'll show you the rest of our stuff. Right, so we're back.
Fan. Sorry, we've got the fan on. It's a little warm. Again, as we said, the weather's all over the place. So.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Again, we're back. Not gonna lie to you, these ones were quite simple. We filled up with shower gel, shampoo, and body wash. And the little things are, we went to, again, not sponsored, but we went to the Body Shop and we got some little tester pots for moisturiser.
Just in there.
Which we thought would be ideal for this kind of thing. These ones were a bit of a pain in the butt, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, the squirty bottle one. Yeah, that took a minute to get all that in there.
Get the toothpaste in there. But anyway, it's done.
Yeah.
So, as I said, if all of us was going, for us personally, this they'd be pointless because of how many. There was 8 of us last time, but because there was only 2, I didn't want to have to take loads of bottles. I didn't want to have to take loads of bottles. So that's why we've done this. Conveniently go in a little wash bag.
Yeah.
So that's done. Right, so far we've got the clothes. We've mentioned about medication, and have I got any of the Ziploc bag things for the dirty clothes? You know, like if you ordered...
Well, we've got 2 more packing cubes.
No, we've got 2 more packing cubes. But before said packing cubes, if you order from certain...
Yeah, I've actually got mail. Certain
websites from China and stuff, and they come in like plastic bags with the Ziploc thing at the top. We use them. Like, we use them to either put our own... to our dirty laundry in them, or to put like shampoo bottles or whatever so it doesn't go all over the way, or medication or whatever. And we probably still will take some of them. So that's the main thing. Obviously we'll have a coat and stuff like that that's be in the back of the car, but not necessarily in the suitcase.
No. Right,
shall we move on to, what do you want to do, bags or electricals?
I'll do electricals while I've got it here.
Right, for us...
Right, first thing, I'm diabetic, so I've got to take a test machine with me.
And strips and needles.
Yeah, so that's fine. So I've got a little Mickey bag, which it's a little lunch box, but it's the right size to actually have some of our camera gear in. So to carry it around, we've got our handheld. We've got a couple of little lights.
They're only a couple of pounds as well.
Yeah, I think they were £4. We got a Mickey one
and a mini one somewhere.
I think your mini one.
It might be in my bag. But they were like £2 each, and
no,
they're
£4.
Oh, £4.
They're £4 each.
They're rechargeable, obviously.
Yeah, we charge up.
They go quite bright as well.
Yeah, so when we're out at night, we'll be able to shine. Right, so we've got that for the camera gear, as well as some battery packs to go in there. Which is always a need.
Now in Disney, in the arcades, in the main park, they have actually got machines that you can hire battery packs. I think, is it like £2 an hour? Or? I'm not 100% sure. I know I say this a lot and it doesn't happen, but if I can find it, it will be put somewhere. If not, you're just going to have to wait till we go to Disney.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can hire them out there.
Yeah. We got a electrical bag for all our cables and stuff. Chargers, leads.
Obviously, you need what are they called? The
adapters.
Sorry, adapters.
This is a quick little purchase that I got this week. Actually, is it's a
chest strap.
A chest strap for your phone. So I can shove it on my chest, record as we're walking, maybe on a ride. I
mean, there are certain rides that we are not allowed to film on regardless, so
I thought that would be a nice idea, so we can do all that.
Michael likes tech. He doesn't like anything to do with tech.
So, Yeah.
So that's that kind of stuff. Always take a couple of extra chargers, regardless of where you go, I think, because if one breaks, then you have a backup.
Yeah.
Then you're not looking for a charger.
No, honestly, yeah, you don't want to be trying to find one. I think the only place that you'd be able to buy one is actually in that shop in the...
Maybe, to be fair, I didn't notice it, but it wasn't something that we needed, so I didn't look.
No, I think in the shop in the train station.
Don't quote us on that, because
No,
we don't know.
but
But it's always best to take a couple.
I think that would probably be the only place that would sell them.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Unless it was some kind of something to do with Disney. I don't know. We don't know. I can't.
We can't say.
No, we can't say.
So do you want to...
Yes, to my favourite part. We may not be able to get all these in the suitcase.
No, well, we're going to have to keep 2 out.
Oh yeah, we're going to use 2.
For our first day. For our travel.
Our lounge flies. And this is my one. Look at him. Look at him.
I do think that the moon glows in the dark.
It does. Turn him around. Turn him around.
Oh, okay.
Look at him. Look at his little face. Love him. Sally got the key ring from Disneyland Paris. It was €7. But they didn't do any Jack ones. I mean, I'm not bothered. I love Sally.
Yeah, didn't find any Jack ones.
So anyway, so that's my bag. This is my first bag. In said bag, I think, again, was this a vintage purchase? I think it was. A lovely lady from Vinted. Oh, not only that, I bought the purse, but when it came, it had a lovely key ring in it as well. Just a thank you. That was really sweet.
Yeah, no, it was.
We'll go through the bag stuff in a minute. We'll just do the bags first, I think.
So
it's my second one. I haven't used this one yet. I actually bought this last year for this trip.
So this one 100% glows in the dark.
I love it.
Freaked us out the first time we see it, but
because we had the lights on.
It glows in the dark.
I love that look. Oh, look at my little Mickey. Again, these are lounge flies. I think we paid £80 for Jack.
Yep.
£80 for Jack, and I think we paid £55 for Mickey.
It was in the sale.
It was in the sale.
Got him in the sale.
But he hasn't been out yet. This is going to be his maiden voyage. And I'm only taking these 2 because hopefully it's my birthday on Saturday. So people have asked me what I wanted. I said I wanted money, but I want a specific lounge fly in Paris, which you can only buy in Paris. And I'm not going to tell you which one because we'll do a haul at the end of our trip. But so that's the only reason why I'm taking 2.
So my one, I took this back in May.
May, yeah.
Yep. So Darth Vader, it's called Darth Vader
Father's
Day. I don't know if you can see it. It's like comic book, but it's of Darth Vader and Luke doing all sorts of...
I think Leia's on there as well.
Alright, quite possibly. Yeah, at the back here. Doing all sorts of like father, son and daughter activities.
And that was a bargain. Was it £35?
Yeah, that was £35. We got that...
Get Ready Comics?
Get Ready Comics, yeah, I believe so, yeah.
In fact, I think the majority of these have come from Get Ready Comics. But yeah, £35 for a lounge fly.
Yeah, bargain that one.
Absolute bargain.
And then this one hasn't seen light of day yet. Yeah, still got tags on. This is my Kylo Ren bag, which is quite nice. I really like this one when I got it. There's like a little message on the back. But we'll have to take all the packaging off of that one to go with. I do have a third bag for the day.
It's not a lounge fly.
It's not a lounge fly, but we did see it. We was originally going to use it for the camera gear, but we decided not to.
Again, you're going to hate us keep mentioning this word, but Vinted. It was like £5.
So this is my little BB-8 bag, which I'll be using probably on the 3rd day, on our last day. So we've got that one, and we've got one more bag.
No, bear with us. Yep. This was from Temu.
Yep, Temu.
You paid, was it £5 or something? It wasn't that much.
No,
to be fair, the photos looked like it was just like a rucksack. When it came, we think it's actually a nappy bag. Right now, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like it's insulated in certain places and whatever. And we are going to use it for snacks to take with us to keep in the hotel room, because we haven't gone all inclusive this time, or even partly this time. So we're going to take some of our own snacks.
We won't have a fridge.
We might, no, we should have a fridge in the room.
I don't think so.
Well, either way, we're taking some snacks with us, and we're going to use this bag, but it is still cute.
Obviously, it is not.
It's not
official, but obviously you can see certain little things that are.
Do you know what? I know, like things like that are a little bit naughty. They are a little bit naughty.
It is things that you can. It's not an official, but obviously you can see it's insulated in there.
I'll say that. Looking at it now, it might not be a nappy sack. It might be like a cool bag.
Well, yeah, no, I think it's a bottle bag, to be honest, because it's got spaces for bottles, and that's insulated.
But regardless, we was never going to take it around the park anyway. It was just going to have something for the kids to use or whatnot. It was just cute. We liked the design. It was cute.
Yeah, we liked it. It was cheap. It was a bargain at the time. We haven't actually used it yet, but we will be using it for
snacks.
For our snacks.
And that's that.
So
right.
That's that.
Shall we? The last thing. This sounds really silly. Insoles.
Your insoles.
There is a lot of walking, and even for like Michael and I struggle with our walking. In general, we have aids and we have walking aids, like walking sticks.
Yeah, we got walking sticks. We got walking sticks.
We've got walking sticks and crutches and frames, and we can hire out wheelchairs and stuff. We have done a video on this previously, but you can't hire out mobility scooters. They don't do them, and not only do they not do them, but if you took your own, you can't even charge them anywhere. Like there is nowhere to charge it, even in the hotels. But you can hire normal wheelchairs, and you like ones that you can prepare yourself and whatnot. But regardless of any of that, in general, even if you are able-bodied, there is a lot of walking. So even in the most comfortablest of shoes, we suggest, because our children, obviously our children, complained about it as well. Though we did, in hindsight, we did already have these for them. But get yourself a couple of pairs of insoles.
I would go with the fitted insoles rather than the memory foam ones that you have to cut to size. These are a little bit more easier to get in your shoe and shape right.
I mean, Michael has...
I use these in all my shoes anyway.
He has.
So they are really
he had
good.
an accident and his ankle bone is fused into his leg bone is fused into his ankle socket, so he has no give, and he struggles to walk and stuff anyway. But he recommends this kind of one, not necessarily this brand, but like these kind of insoles. He has them in all his shoes.
Yeah. I'll just show you.
Not necessarily this brand, just this type.
But this brand you can get on Amazon. They're about £6 a pair.
So that we have covered the clothes, we have covered the feet,
clothes,
we have covered the
shoes.
bags. I'm going to take more ears, but Michael is going to make me a couple.
I haven't made them yet.
In our bag, so lounge flies. What ones? Or just which one was
my Father's Day one?
Father's Day one. Right. So this will be my second day. I'm going to use my pumpkin one as my first day. This will be my second day. It might even be my third one. I'm hoping to meet Jack and Sally. This is literally the only reason. And don't get me wrong, I know I'm not silly. I know the situation with the cast members, but I would just like to see a cast member that looks like Jack and Sally. So, and this is the only reason why we're going. So that's why I'm having this bag. I said I've got the wallet. Right, in our bags we have fold up. They're not up here at the moment, but we have fold up walking sticks that will fold up small enough to go into our bags. So for the times that we can sit down, or like if we're having lunch or whatever, we can put them away. We have we're going to have water bottles.
I actually have
He
my
has his
water
water
bottle.
bottle.
It's a Star Wars one, which I bought it purposely for when we went back in May. So I've got that.
It's not actually Disney, that one. It's just a sloth, because who doesn't love a sloth? But always have hand gel, always have tissues. So I'll have a purse, or he'll have a wallet. We'll have our phones. Our lanyards, my lanyard's better than his.
I disagree because
He would.
mine's all Star Wars, and I've got loads of pins already, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna be adding to them when we're out there. So that's my one.
I actually got this, but there was a summer fair down by where we lived, and there was a gentleman that was selling like Disney stuff, and I thought this. I've got a couple, but I like this one. So we've got
So,
obviously it's Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, apart from one, I think one is Piglet. Is it Piglet? Yes, Piglet.
Oh yeah,
Which we
Piglet
bought
with a
last
pumpkin.
time we was there in February.
Yeah, so lanyard and then the card holder.
Which is really cute because like the other ones have broken, you know, like just the plastic wallet ones.
Yeah.
We've had a few of them that have just broken.
I've actually I've gone through 2 of these already, so I've got one more that I'm gonna try and keep.
Financially, as in the money that we're taking, we're going to take about I think like €100, maybe just over 200 max. We took 2,000 in February because obviously there was a lot of us, and we had to pay for like dinners and whatever, and we've been saving for a while. This time we don't have to take as much because it's just him and I, but we realised we didn't really need to use cash. We just thought that cash would be like you'd have to use cash everywhere.
We thought that cash would be easier to use, and that there wouldn't be, or everywhere wouldn't take card.
I don't know
like
why we thought
the
that.
little stalls and everything like that. I didn't think that they would.
No,
take
I don't know
card.
why we thought that, but we did. And I suppose in
Yeah.
our head, if we had the cash in front of us and we knew exactly how much we had, knew exactly how much we were spending on that day, like we'd take a certain amount out a day and leave the rest in the hotel in the safe, because all the ones in Sequoia Lodge at least, because I can't speak for the others because I haven't stayed in the others, has a safe. So we would take out what we needed and then we would put back. Well, we didn't. So we knew exactly how much we had. We'd been saving up for like over a year, and the money that was in our bank, so to speak, was our bill money, but the money that we had saved up was our spending money. But this time, no. When we went in May, prior to going in May, we got a Monzo card.
Yeah, with the Monzo card, it's free to use abroad rather than your normal bank account. Like we're with Barclays, if we was to use that abroad, we'd get charged. So we did do a search, and there was a few cards, but it was recommended that I think another couple of YouTubers from the UK use Monzo. So we got a Monzo card. It's nice and easy. We used it in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used it.
And the
we did
exchange
use it in
rate was
May.
actually better because we'd been getting ours from like Tesco's. So you do Tesco's online. If you do Tesco's online, it's a better deal than if you go into the shop. And at the time it was better than Asda's and whatever. So that's where we'd got our cash from. But when we'd used Monzo, because we got £100 cash, didn't we?
Yeah, when we use the Monzo card, it's a better exchange rate than trying to get
on cash.
So yeah.
Again, all these things that we're recommending to you, they haven't been asked to do it, we haven't been sponsored to do it. It's just generally the things that have helped us.
We're not sponsored by anyone.
No.
Not yet, fingers crossed. But,
We've got people to watch us first. Anyway, so Monzo, definitely way to go. And also our daughter, our 17-year-old daughter's got 2, in fact. We got her an actual bank account and then she opened herself a savers one with it.
Yep.
As well. So we are going to take, we're going to take about €200 maybe in cash, because we got some.
I got 100.
Yeah, well, okay. We got 100. Michael asked for some for his birthday, which was recently, and we'd had some left over from when we went into May. The change, like the coins, is there somewhere? They in the park, because you can get like commemorative, is that the word?
Commemorative coins.
Which we have collected.
Change. We got
actual change. There's about 20 something euros in there. But around the park, you got machines. I think it's like €2 or €3, and you get like a coin.
I think it's €3.
I'll see if I can find it.
They're just on the shelf there.
Bear with me.
Should be under there.
Bear with me. As a good job you
We,
can't see the state on this one.
We bought a load because we was going to obviously put them up on the shelves
This is
in the
just one
room.
of them. It's a ratatouille one, this. But you can't do nothing with them. They're just like decoration. But we've collected loads, not just ones from the park, but Disney actually make like other ones as well. So we've been doing that. But our daughter Lily has requested some. So the change that we've got left over, like the actual euros, will be turned into coins.
Yeah.
So that's the finance bit of it.
And I suppose finally would be just to make sure you got all your documents. We got a wallet, got our boarding pass for the train, our confirmation.
We're going to Eurotunnel, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going on Eurotunnel, which is now Les Shuttle.
Oh yeah,
They've changed. So I've got the boarding pass for that. I've got our confirmation for our stay, travel insurance and stuff like that. So nice, got passports, and it will just stay in this wallet.
And we will add our our prescriptions.
Yeah, we'll
our
keep
paper
our
prescriptions. So anything
prescriptions
that's
in there.
anything that's important, like important documents, just keep in one place, and that will obviously go. I'm assuming that will go in our lounge fly. Well, obviously because we've got to.
Well, this will go in the front of the car because we'll need it.
But it won't go in the suitcase.
No.
Which would be the same on however you are travelling. I think we pretty much covered it.
I think that's everything we're gonna take.
Obviously, again, how you are travelling, you have to make sure if you're flying, we haven't flown for a long time, but if you are flying, I know there's restrictions on fluids and what you can and can't take on with you, and the same with the train and whatnot. So, like, you have to do that kind of research yourself because we haven't done that. But yeah, I'm well excited. The next video you will probably see will be of us in Disney. Is this going to go up before we go?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get this up. I'm going to get it up before we go.
Well, okay, he said that now, and because of what I'm about to say, he's going to have to. We are going to be doing a few lives on Facebook and Instagram.
No, Instagram. Maybe Facebook, Instagram, if we can on TikTok. I'm not 100% sure we can on TikTok, but we're going to see what we can, see if we can. But definitely Instagram. If not TikTok, it will be Facebook or possibly. Actually, we might go on YouTube. YouTube.
On our socials anyway. But we will put up polls on our socials, and we will let you know closer to the time. As I say, we are going on Monday, which would be the 2nd.
So it's 26th September. We're going Monday. We're going Monday, 2nd of October. So this will go out hopefully Thursday. It's Tuesday now, so I've got 2 days. So I'm going to crack on.
We've got a lot to do this week.
And yeah, on the weekend, we're going to put some posts out on all the socials. We're going to go live, possibly do a couple of the shows. Obviously, it's the Halloween season, so hopefully there'll be new shows.
It's not all going to be about the rides this time. Obviously, when we've been on the rides and we went for the day, which was a lot. But when we went with the kids, it was all about what the kids wanted to do, which it should be, because that's the whole reason why we busted ourselves to do it. Like, it was all about the children, and 100%, and I would still do it all over again. This time, there's a few things. Like, I love Terror. Love Terror. It scares the bejesus out of me, but I love it. So we'll be doing that again, and we'll do Small World and all the other stuff to try to get some footage for you lot. But it's going to be mainly, hopefully this time, shows, meeting characters, trying new snacks. The thing is, prior to the pandemic, there was a certain way that they did things. Then the pandemic hit, and they had to change things. Obviously, they were closed for a while. Everything was closed for a while, obviously. And then they had to change things up. And then as they were getting back into the swing of things, the 30th anniversary all kicked off. And that was a whole new celebration. And the 30th is coming to an end now on Saturday, on the 30th.
Yeah,
on
the
the 30th on my birthday. It's coming to an end. And then on the the 1st
On Sunday.
on Sunday. Yeah, it all kicks off on Halloween.
Kick off all the Halloween stuff.
And obviously they've done the 30th for 2 years or a
It's
year and a
18
half.
months. 18 months now.
So they're apart from Halloween, and then obviously it'll be Halloween, and then there'll be Christmas, and then they're gonna have to find like a new normal, and like which is because obviously it hasn't been normal for so long. But no, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that all the Halloween shows are going to be.
Yeah.
They should be from the first. It should be Halloween shows. So obviously, like we said, we're going to try and go live. We're going to do maybe an afternoon show and probably the fireworks on the late
We've
night.
got
for
the
closing.
fireworks on the castle, plus we've got the drone show on the Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah, so we might go live more than twice.
We might go 3 times, 4 times, maybe.
Yeah, so we've got the Marvel light show.
Drone show.
Yeah, the drone show,
On Tower of Terror.
Power of the Night. So we've got that one, which seen a couple of YouTubers recently. They've changed the drone show a little bit, so it's
Still
changed.
Avengers.
Yeah, it's still the Avengers, but
it is different.
they've added a couple of extra bits in. Obviously, they do a 12:30 show and a 5:30 show
And then they've got 2
on Main Street.
And then they've got 2 shows on the castle, haven't they? Like there's one that lasts for like 5 minutes, and I can't remember what it's called. Was it D-Lights?
Yeah, I think it's D-Lights.
And then
you
there's
get
another one straight after.
You get the main lights and the fireworks and stuff.
Well, regardless, we're going to record it to make a video anyway, but hopefully we can go live. So if that's something you're interested in, keep tuned. Obviously, we will let you all know prior. There is, for the UK, there is an hour's difference, isn't there? So they're an hour in front.
Yeah, so if we're going live at 9 o'clock their time, it'll be 8
o'clock here.
But obviously we'll
let you know.
update everyone on the socials throughout the day. We'll probably post a few things if we meet some amazing characters.
I just want to see Jack and Sally.
Yeah.
And Zero. I need to. I love Zero. I love them. I should have lived in Halloween Town. I'd have been quite happy about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, and we have rambled on, and
Okay.
I'm excited, people. I'm excited. This is my last couple of days in my 30s. I am going to Disney. I love my children with every fibre of my being, but I get 3 days away from them. I am very excited. Yeah. So, on that note, we will see you very soon. Anything else you want to add?
No, I need to go. I'm melting a little bit.
Okay, it's warm in here. Right, so anyway, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.